the Akali Dal has extended support to BJP's presidential candidate, that is the NDA's presidential candidate, rather, Droupadi Murmu. So the Shiromani Akali Dal, which had in fact broken ties with the NDA, is now coming out and extending support to Droupadi Murmu, who's the NDA candidate for the presidential elections. Let me go across to Ghazali, who's joining us with more details. Ghazali, what exactly is the Akali Dal saying, considering that they had walked out on the NDA? Why are they supporting this decision of the NDA for the presidential candidate of Droupadi Murmu?
See, the party chief Sukhbir Badal, after the core committee meeting just now, a short while back, announced that they can't go the Congress way, obviously due to the 1984 Golden Temple attack and the ensuing riots after there in Delhi. So he clearly said that we can never follow the footsteps of Congress or back the Congress candidate. And he also said that clearly due to the differences with BJP over farm laws, they split their alliance. And even there are certain pending issues of Chandigarh or Punjab's giving more rights to Punjab. On these controversial issues, though they have the differences with BJP, but then he underlined that his party, Akali Dal, has always stood behind people from marginalized section or with the minorities. Hence, they are going to support the NDA's presidential candidate, Droupadi Murmu. And this also underlines the fact that how BJP has managed to get Akali Dal on board, and also suggests that how Akali Dal, which has become a diminished force in Punjab's politics after the recent bipole elections, even they are looking for some relevance in Punjab's politics. And perhaps so, there is a buzz that maybe Akali Dal will reconsider this alliance with BJP in coming days. Now, that's all prediction, but as of now, Sukhbir Badal has clearly said that they're going to back NDA's presidential candidate, who is in Chandigarh right now. And Sukhbir Badal also said that he is going to meet Mrs. Droupadi Murmu in a short while.
All right, very significant there, as Ghazali is pointing out, that this is also probably giving an indication that the Akali Dal might once again go back to the NDA at the alliance with from which they had walked out over differences over the farm laws. In fact, Akali Dal was one of the oldest components of the NDA. Ghazali, also help us understand if the opposition reached out to the Shiromani Akali Dal for their candidate Yashwant Sinha.
As of now, Akali Dal has not confirmed any such communication, but yesterday BJP's JP Nadda had called up Sukhbir Badal asking for his support, after which the party held its core committee meeting in Chandigarh today. And it was very likely that since Akali Dal has always opposed Congress, and that too since it's a regional party, so in Punjab, Congress has always been its opposition party. So in that sense, they have never backed Congress on most of the issues. And it was very likely that since they had an old alliance with BJP and they still maintain good relations with the BJP leadership, so it was very likely that Akali Dal would back NDA's candidate. And this is exactly what they have decided after the core committee meeting. But they have not confirmed any overtures or information or sort of communication from the Congress's candidate for the presidential election.
All right, Ghazali, many thanks for joining us with all those details.